Hi, welcome to Air Rifle Pest Control Norfolk here in the UK, or ARPC Norfolk for short. You can also find us on Instagram under the same name. Whilst setting this up, ready for a review, this scope, noticed a couple of little issues with this Arken Optics Zulus. Firstly being that the focusing ring at the front is quite tight and also quite fiddly to get your thumb or fingers round to alter this without getting your hand in front of the IR. The other issue was the access on the port on the side, which has got the SD card in, etc. It's so well made, and it does up so well in order to stop moisture getting in. It can be a little bit fiddly to get open. Now, I've been on line and I managed to find these couple of little gadgets here. One was a custom made for the Arken Optics Zulu, and also this little item from the same seller. It's also custom made for the Arken Zulus, which is a little tool for opening the side port. What I didn't realise, it wasn't in the photographs, it also came with this little gadget which has got a couple of little pins in it, and with that it allows you to take off the scope ring that normally holds on the lens cap. So if I just briefly go through these and show you how this works, and how easy that is to fit, and how this little ring resolves the problem. So if you just lift up your lens cap, doesn't matter whereabouts you've got it, if you squeeze that in and turn that, that will just crack off the ring that holds the lens cap on. Then using this little gadget, you can put that in on that ring, and those two little tiny holes line up the two little gadgets on there, those two little pins. Let's get that out of the way. So you just line up this little gadget with the two little pins in it into the two tiny little holes on that lens cap ring, and that literally just unscrews that. As you can see, the holes on that are minute. Once you've got that ring off, you can carefully take off the lens cap, and then, as I said, you've got these cutouts that line up with these on here. So what you do is you turn that fully to the left and line up the handle on that with that one there, push that down, that goes down onto there. You can then put your lens cap back on, push that down, and as you can see, you can now adjust with the tips of your fingers without impeding any of that on the side. With the tips of your fingers, you can move that round quite easily now. Then obviously you just put your ring back on the top there and tighten that back up again using the little tool with the pins in it, and it should just be as easy as that. Once you get them lined up, literally that allows you to screw that right down and tighten it up as much as you want, depending on whether you want to move your lens cap around. That's how simple that is. As I say, I'll leave the link to this, but you do get this little gadget as well, even though it isn't in the photographs on the listing. And on the side, as I said, the other issue was the port. Just try and move that around. So see this port here, it has got a lot of raised lumps on it, but I literally am struggling to move that at all with my fingers. Put this little custom made gadget on. Again, it's all made out of 3D printed stuff, and there you go, straight away, piece of cake to undo that. Get that off to access the card and the charging port, and then very carefully line up that fine thread and put on the little gadget. Piece of cake. So really impressed with that. I'll leave the link as I promised. Have a look. There's nothing in it for me. I bought that. It's just I thought that would come in very handy for other people with this scope who were having that minor issue with the focusing ring and access to the SD card port. Hope that's been of some use to you. Thanks for looking.